Good morning.
What's up, guys? Do you want to tag Brianna in this video?
Oh yeah, tag me.
It's asking me if, oh, look at how thoughtful that is.
Maybe they know we hang out.
Alright, Brianna has
Somehow
been tagged. Alright, guys. We're going to keep this one short and sweet because...
That's how it is today.
Because that's how it is. Woke up late and we only have like 10 or 12 minutes before people start strolling in.
But I think we can get to the point real quick.
Motivation.
Motivation.
Let's talk motivation.
Motivation.
There's a lot of takes on this, I think, from many different people. And what is it? Basically, what is it? How do you get motivation? How do you get motivated? What do you think?
Well, I don't think this is an official definition, but motivation is like, yes, you're like, you have this desire and inclination to like do something and you're excited about it. You're like, I want this and I'm going to act on it, and I'm going to act on it because I'm going to be happy about it, I'm going to be excited about it, and I'm going to love the whole thing because I'm in love with the idea. I think that's what a lot of people go by. Like, that's what we think of for motivation.
It's a common phrase. People I talk to every single day. You hear it in passing in conversations like, oh man, I wish I'm just not motivated, or I need motivation, or maybe how come they're struggling to lose weight or whatever it is. Well, I'm just not motivated. Mm-hmm. You hear that
Can't
a lot.
help it.
So
I'm not motivated.
So at the end of the day, you can't rely on motivation, because motivation comes and goes. Mm-hmm. Because like you said, you have this like, yeah, I want to do it, and you go and you like buy the groceries and you
buy the outfits.
Gonna
look the part.
You do the whole thing. I mean, how many of y'all done this? I know y'all have done this.
Well, I know ladies do that. I'm gonna get in shape, but first I need to get like cute clothes.
Well, not just that, but I know I've done this, right? You're all motivated, right? You're all motivated.
You're like, yeah.
You got the clothes ready. You've got everything. You even went and got new shoes.
You might have been picked out where you're gonna work out.
You went to the grocery store. You bought groceries, and then guess what? After you bought groceries, you stopped by Whataburger and you ate out.
Because it was ready to go.
One
last meal before my motivation.
So Zach already hit the nail on the head. Zach, you stole my thunder.
He stole the lesson.
You stole the lesson because you're a smart man. Okay, so...
I'm sure he's experienced it himself.
Discipline. Zach is a really smart coach. I lost my thought.
Motivation comes and goes.
Yeah. So like, right. So you have all these great intentions. You're excited. You get all this. You have all this stuff, right? And then life kicks you in the balls.
Thanks.
What happened? All that motivation's gone. Life smacks you in the face.
I've got too much to do.
Your boss tells you you got to stay late.
You have to stay until you're released.
And then guess what?
Notice.
And then guess what? All the motivation's gone. It's literally bled from your body.
I'm too tired.
And now you're too tired.
I got to work at 7 and it's 6:30.
So then what the hell's the secret, right? So Zach already mentioned it. Discipline. Mm-hmm. So you can't focus. You can't rely on motivation. You have to literally, and from one day to the next, you're not just going to be disciplined. You got to build these. You got to build these habits.
We lost somebody on discipline.
Uh-oh. What did they say?
They didn't say anything. I'm just assuming.
Oh.
I mean, they probably had to do something, but they discipline. I'm like, I'm out.
So you got to be disciplined. You got to be committed.
What if we don't like disciplining? What if we don't like discipline?
Well, I mean, think about the word discipline.
A lot of people hear that, and I was like, oh, I'm out on discipline.
Think about what the word...
And they're back. We're glad you're back.
Think about what the word discipline means. Discipline is from one of the root words, disciple. Oh. And the last time I checked, there were 12 men that were committed
to the death,
to the following of Jesus Christ, right? They weren't
That's where
motivated.
Discipline comes from? Disciple?
Maybe.
Well, it is in there.
Obviously, right? So at the end of the day, here's the thing. You need to get connected with your pain. Until you get connected with that pain, you're not going to commit to the process. And so here's the thing. more people.
It's a deeper reason
There's
than,
a deeper reason. Well,
I'm excited to do it. Gung-ho. More than an idea. It's a reason.
Also, people are more in love with the result than they are
the process.
The journey of it, right? I want, whatever that result is, if it's lose weight, make money, fall in love, like whatever that result is, they want that. And then when you start going through the process, you lose motivation. Because
a lot of the times it's hard. Like you said, regardless of whether it's relationships or, losing weight and being healthy.
The secret is you got to fall in love with the process, right? You got to fall in love with the journey, because it's in the journey where you find yourself and you, that whole kind of thing. So basically what you got to do is you got to get clear on the pain.
Like, why are you doing this?
And only when it's so painful, because we all have our own rock bottom, only once it's so painful will you actually fully commit and do the damn thing, right? So a little story. I don't know where I heard this from, but basically,
true story?
No, it's more of like a tale.
I have a true story.
What would you call this? A fable? A tale?
A tale.
A limerick? What would it?
No, not a limerick.
A limerick's a joke. No?
Yeah, limerick's a joke.
This is a little story.
It's called the health tale.
Yeah, this is a little story.
I've got a true story after that.
Okay, little story. A little boy is sitting on the porch with his grandfather. And this little dog comes hopping by, and this little dog is limping. Right? And so he's got a splinter in his foot. And the grandfather and the grandson are watching this little dog hobble across in front of their yard, and then he's got a splinter in his foot. And the little boy looks to his grandfather and says, "Granddad, how come the dog doesn't just stop and take the splinter out of his foot?" And the grandfather says, "Son, because it doesn't hurt bad enough yet."
Yep.
Till that pain becomes so powerful, you won't take. So here's an example of real life. Let's say I'm going to use Zach as an example because he stole my thunder. Zach's he's an SFG.
So he's pretty badass.
So Zach and I are strolling down the street, and I notice Zach starts limping, and I'm like, "Hey Zach, what's up? Why are you limping?" And he's like, "Oh man, I got a splinter in my foot." And I'm like, "Well, let's stop, take your shoes off, and let's remove that splinter." And he's like, "No, man, it's okay. Like,
no, I'm fine.
I'm fine. We're almost at the gym, or we're almost wherever. Like, once I get there, then I'll do it." I'm like, "No, man, like, let's stop and let's, I'm trying to motivate him to remove that pain. But there's nothing that I could do to motivate him because it wasn't painful enough for him to stop, take action, commit, and remove it." But I guarantee if that was like a shard of glass that jammed right into his foot, he would drop to the floor instantly, take action, remove that pain from his life.
Well, yeah, we all would.
Right? But so the moral of the story is, until the pain is that painful, you'll just deal with it. Until your clothes, clothes are kind of tight, or, this or that. Eventually, you're going to wake up, you're going to be 50 pounds overweight, and you're going to have all these thoughts about how you feel and all this stuff, and you're not going to feel attractive, or you're whatever it is.
You're going to see a horrible picture of yourself on Easter still wearing your maternity dress, even though your baby's not inside your tummy.
And then that pain is going to motivate your ass to take action. So you have a story.
That's what motivated me. Yes, not my story. I've told that one before. I can retell it again another day. But somebody was leaving a comment on one of your posts recently, and forgive me, I don't remember her name, but she said that she remembers a lot of what you taught her.
Zach's funny. Go. Okay. I'm gonna open the door.
You remember? She remembers a lot of what you taught her, and she said that she had a lot of stuff going on in her life. Her son needed surgery, and she thought it was selfish for her to exercise, like put herself first or ditch her kids so that she could exercise. That's how she saw it. So one day she realizes she's like extremely overweight. She started incorporating all this stuff that she had been taught by Hector, and she lost 66 pounds. So she wasn't like 5-10 pounds overweight. Like she this was affecting her health. So she lost the 66 pounds, and then she said, I now push my teenager to do the same. And she says, I push him all the time for his health to exercise. And she said, but it started with me. So I think she reached a point to where she said, enough's enough. And, 66 pounds, that's not, an ounce or two. So she made those changes when it got painful enough. And then she did it for her son, too, and is guiding him.
What's up, what's up, Dennis? And who else we got here? Zach. Zach said I could heel hook him and forcibly remove it. That is totally an option. So that's it, guys. We gotta close up. We got at 10 a.m. So
doesn't matter how you feel. Motivation comes and goes.
Yeah, you can't rely on motivation because motivation comes and goes. Right? Emotions come and go. You got to fully commit to the process, and you have to get connected with the pain of the reason why you want whatever it is that you want. Because until you get clear on that pain,
past the superficial, I want to look good.
All that,
be healthy.
All that's going to go down. And then two, you got to fall in love with the process, right? Obviously, the desired result will happen when you put the work in. But if you only fall in love with the result and you don't actually love the process, the journey of getting to there, it's going to be even harder to get there. All right. Yep. So that's going to take some inner reflection, dedication. Right? Because only you know how painful that is, and it has to be an emotional pain. And we're not talking about physical pain, like an emotional pain, something that's just like been on you. Now it's just so bad. You. Yeah. So you've got to get connected on that. So we got to run. We already have peeps coming in. But thanks for chiming in, Zach. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for stealing my glory. I love it. Just kidding, man. Love you, dude. Maria, Dennis, Max. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and we will see you guys.
Bye.
Thank you, Tamara here, and Tamara right over there.
Yeah, there she is.
All right, guys.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.